Horror anime for me has always felt kind of hit or miss. It's never really been one of my go-to genres to look at for good anime to watch, but rather it was just kind of there. I mean, Parasite was really good, if that's considered a horror anime. Wait, is that considered a horror anime? Okay, yeah it is. But one of the classics you could say is Higurashi, and I never really found a good reason to watch it until what I thought at the time was a remake was announced. I didn't even really find out until there was a couple episodes left, and there was a specific scene that I thought would be cool in the original, but no chandelier scene to be found. The first 3 story arcs of Go take from the well-known Higurashi story, but after that it's all just anime original, and when the change was barely noticeable, that's when you know it was a good anime original. Unlike you garbage show. And not only is it a good horror, but it's also one of the best mysteries that I've watched in anime, that had me theorizing every episode, which made it loads more enjoyable to watch. Straight off the bat, we are given a quick peek into what Higurashi is all about, and to put your seatbelts on because we're going to be in for a gory ride. Set in the small town of Hinamizawa, which, real quick, is actually based off a real place in Japan called Shirakawago. We get introduced to Maibara Keiichi, who is thought to be our main character and seems to be just your normal high school boy who recently moved into this small village. On his way to and at school, we quickly get introduced to his friends and classmates, who are the other main characters of the anime, and get a glimpse into their personalities. These main characters are Keiichi, obviously, Rena, Mion, Rika, and Satoko. And I forgot to mention Shion, who's Mion's sister. But there was one thing that I actually did have a problem with, and that was how Keiichi, Rena, Mion, and Shion didn't really have big parts after the second half of the anime, and were pretty much forgotten. But after the announcement of a season 2 called Sotsu, I'm expecting that they'll get their much needed character development like Satoko and Rika had. Anyway, in the village there is a being known by all named Oyashiro-sama, and every year after the cotton drifting festival, one person is withered away, basically just killed, and another is given Hinamizawa syndrome. Hinamizawa syndrome causes people to become extremely violent towards anyone around them, all while scratching their necks because it feels like there are insects crawling under their skin. The story is told in a way where after every arc, the following arc is in another timeline, and everyone who died in the previous arc is now alive. But different people are given Hinamizawa syndrome, so completely different things happen. So the way this is told basically follows the butterfly effect, which in short is the idea that small changes can have larger consequences later on. And in one of the episodes in Higurashi Gou, it tells us what those small changes were and what they affected. The art makes Higurashi. At first I was like, damn, this shit sucks. But the further I got in, the more I realized just how well it fit with the story and the gore. The series' most memorable scenes are all mostly the disturbing ones, with characters dying and getting their heads smashed in with a bat. But how the hell do people have this much blood? I mean, surely it doesn't spray all the way across a room like this. I mean, I wouldn't know. Personally, I've never stabbed someone multiple times, but surely not. And I really like the added touch of film grain and shaky cam that they added over more disturbing scenes. Alright, so the music. In a way, I would say that this is one of the most important things about a horror anime, because if the music sucks, then there goes your immersion and fear, so to speak. But when the music is creepy and fitting for a scene, it really builds up tension and then delivers it as the characters begin to go crazy, from Hinamizawa syndrome in this case. And the music starts to speed up and the violins go crazy as well. That's just good sound design. I'd say that good music is just as important in a horror anime as well as a sad anime. Because if the end of Anohana didn't have that one song, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, then it wouldn't have been as good or made as many people cry as it did. So as a newcomer to the series, is it good? Damn straight it was good. Every Friday was reserved as Higurashi Day for 6 months, just like every Monday was Mushoku Monday, until this week. And with Passion's good work with Higurashi Gou, I'm really excited to watch Miruko-chan, which is a horror comedy that they recently announced for this year. And I really don't get why Passion is getting so much hate for almost everything they do. Like the High School DxD Season 4 they got hate for, and now this they're getting hate for. Like, I reckon they deserve praise for this series, because they did great with it. And they're already releasing a second season after a 3-month break. Like, that's really impressive. Alright, that's it from me. Subscribe or I'll beat your head in with a bat. Okay, I probably can't say that. Subscribe if you want. Thanks for watching.